Hello collective, welcome back to the channel. I have a few cards out here already. I'm just going to get you caught up on what we got going on here. In the central energy, you've got an 8 of Wands in the reverse. So somebody is frustrated and they could be panicking. Everything has slowed down. They don't have any energy. They're challenged by this conflict, this so-called competition. They're managing multiple priorities. They got a lot going on. They're trying to keep balanced here. In the recent past, you've got a show of strength. So this is you. You're very, very strong. You're courageous. And the expectation is that there's going to be some destructive behavior regarding codependent people or person or people, because your boundaries are strong. You're holding yourself here. You're tired, yet you're resilient, and you're not quitting. You're leaving. There's forward momentum. It could be that you're just out of here. We've got the King of Cups here in the environment. He could be, he could be a loving king. We're just going to see. He making a proposal here to the Empress. So on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Cups here. So there's a new love or a dream, or somebody's dreaming of love. They've been working with a team to try to change their karmic fate, because they've been cut out of your heart space, Empress, because they were using their wand as what? As a freaking weapon of war when it comes to divine unions. So they're getting cut out, not having anything to do with it. And you're manifesting a transition away from this. You're releasing all that baggage, this false love. You know, these spies who come forward and then, see what you got and what you're worth. And then they come in and try to get a contract so that they can siphon out whatever that is. That's over. There could be death according to the history or the memory of what they've done and to who and to what they've obtained and to how they went about it getting it and what their heart says, right? So, yeah, you're leaving home. You're leaving home. Going on, traveling. There could be some, there's a page. It could be that these pages who were led down the wrong path, they're having a freaking Ten of Swords moment because of all the betrayal that they did. And it could be that it's coming back on them, right? We've got the Queen of Wands here and the Ace of Cups, love. So she's very passionate and very full of love, and shining a light on those who were trickery, those who were deceiving love for profit, selling themselves. And it looks like they're getting left behind. They're getting cut out. No more of that. They're getting cut out of the wish come true, because the truth is known regarding this union. And you've got divine union here, and you're cutting out those who were coming against you. You stood up for yourself. You've maintained control, and that put these ones in a tower. You're moving forward. You're out of here, and you're coming into the reward for the work that you've put in. These ones, you got a lot of choices. There's some difficult decisions being made here. The community is here regarding freedom and marriage, and there's a deep love connection here. So that's the challenge, is bringing together truthful, honest, actual unions, and not just F-boys and F-girls, cutting out the illusion. Everybody who's got wishful thinking about hooking up with the star and siphoning their life force and calling themselves God or wealthy or whatever. Judgment is being called, and people are in a freaking nightmare now because the divine masculine earth angel knows the truth. King of Swords is here. Temperance angel, he knows the truth, and he's binding people. Binding those who were, going after the pentacles of the Queen of Cups, her love, her abundance. And the Most High God is here in support of that, in support of this foundation. She's going to keep what she has earned, right? Through her high standards and her hard work. Damn. So basically, you got same old, same old. We've got the strength of the Empress here. And we've got some, you know, of course she's a target because she is very abundant. And she's a target by masculines who aren't. Using the words of love as an excuse or an opportunity to open the door and come in and take whatever they want. So somebody's in an 8 of Wands reversed. They could be panicking because everything's slowing down. They don't have any energy. Look, they're reflecting. They're in a shadow energy. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Like they've got disconnected from this Empress. They don't have any energy. They're in this shadow, you know, and they're sitting here challenged by this fight. Like they don't have the energy to fight or something. So they're getting really panicked. Yeah, they were fighting with somebody who actually loves themselves and healing themselves with the love that they have. That's bringing a challenge to that. This Empress is a divine feminine. She's abundant with her love. She's abundant with her nurturing, and she's very strong and courageous here. These ones were trying, these little freaking devils are fighting with somebody who is loving and nurturing and kind and abundant. They wanted to bring war to her. And they used their phallus to do it. And all their girlfriends. So they got multiple priorities. They got some decisions to do. They're trying to negotiate with others. They want to bring in a crew, right? There's a crew. There's an understanding of their side of the story. There's an understanding of what they've been doing. Everybody knows. Because you were strong, Empress, and you stood your ground. You stood your ground. You're irreplaceable. The love that you share cannot be matched. And there's unfinished business here. The irreplaceable being was too strong. And now you got this codependent devilish energy out here getting all destructive with their behaviors. You know, they don't care what happens. They just don't care about anything. They're unsatisfied about everything. Spoiled, brutal, toxic. And you had to stand your ground with this, and you still do. It's not over yet. So you got your strength, you've got your courage, you're here with the last stand. Your faith has been tested. You're very resilient. The truth has been revealed. And we've got new chapter in the reverse. So because of your courage and your resilience, the truth has been revealed, and this devil isn't getting a new chapter. You lived through their efforts to destroy you. So you got the chariot here, and you got reminiscing. Somebody's reminiscing about the inside jokes hurting you. King of Cups is in the environment here. What's he got going on? Soul tie. So there's a soul tie for King of Cups. Always feeling connected to you. It could be this here. Somebody finds you irreplaceable. Hopes and fears. We've got Knight of Cups. Romantic proposals. Third party in the reverse. Empress is holding back. Empress is holding back. She's not interested at this time. Somebody's confused. They lied. They sabotaged themselves. They missed their opportunity. They could be in solitary confinement, given some time to think about it, you know. And it's time for this Empress who never gave up hope for loving unions to get what she deserves, the reciprocity for all that abundance, all that love, all that beautiful assistance she poured into this realm in all of her aspects, you know, trying to uplift and support, you know, these brutalizers that were just addicted to war and effing everything over. There could be an inseparable love here. They couldn't separate her from her love. Take it as it resonates. Somebody's feeling your absence. They want to mend this connection. Daydreaming. Their secret is that they're daydreaming. They're longing for you. And it could be that you're coming into responsible union and it's time. Nobody can do anything about it. So these prideful people are looking for an escape route because they don't know what to do. They've been found unworthy and they're hurting from the damages that they themselves caused. All of that burden that this Empress was carrying while they were sitting there laughing and joking about her suffering, it's back on them. And now they're in regret for using sex as a freaking weapon of war. And they want forgiveness because they're being detached. And it's like nobody, whatever, man. It's an unexpected outcome. They made mistakes. They're feeling overwhelmed. You know? They're feeling overwhelmed. And they did not appreciate what they had. They did not appreciate those beautiful little flowers, those gifts that you were bringing. And they were guilty of trying to sabotage your soul contract here. You were the one supplying them with the beauty that they thought themselves superior for. You gave it to them. And because they were hurting you and squashing you and taking it all from you, they thought themselves better than. And it was all yours, given out of love. The way you love cannot be matched. You're strong, you're courageous, you're love, and you gave it all to them. And they didn't care at all. Not one little bit did they care. They weren't going to be satisfied until you stopped breathing. But they didn't want you to actually stop altogether. They just wanted you sicker than a dog and in perpetual suffering forever, while they drained you of your vital force and your goods. So now they're in a panic. They're like, oh great, now I got cut off from the Empress. Now what do I do? Now they don't have any energy. They can't manifest because they don't have the energy. It requires the energy of a divine feminine to make this magic work, this illusion, this freaking crap that they've been so accustomed to. Everything's slowing down. Adrift. Yeah. They're in the shadows. They're adrift. They're blowing in the wind. They weren't willing to settle down or be responsible. And they still aren't. So now everything's slowing down. They don't have any energy. They weren't willing to settle down and be responsible. All they wanted to do was fight with people who loved themselves and the world, and people who weren't full of pride, you know, because they're not prideful. They're loving. And this, they were laughing. Ha ha, look at them suffering. Ha 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 ha. And then they come up and they want your help. They cry and they ask for forgiveness and they want your help. And it's like, how dare you? They should go ask the one who set them up with this conflict mentality. Go ask them to fix it for you. Go ask them. They're grieving. They're grieving because you still love yourself and you're healing. It didn't work out the way they had imagined. They had imagined that they'd completely crush you. And maybe they did. But your love is pulling you through. You're still trying to heal from it. Look, they're crushed. They are crushed. They are crushed. They're trying to negotiate. They're trying to balance things out. You know, there's an understanding of what they've been doing. They are crushed. because you are strong and you are seen as irreplaceable. The way you love can't be matched. And there's unfinished business here. There's unfinished business. Distant. So far away physically and emotionally. So they're going to be moved so far away physically and emotionally from this irreplaceable person who the way they love can't be matched. These ones are going way far away. And they're unsatisfied. As always, they've never been satisfied with anything because they never looked within. They always looked without themselves and they thought, oh yeah, good job. Good job, honey. Did you get one? Did you get one of those stars? Yay! Facing it. They're unsatisfied and they got to face it. They got to face it. They got to face the truth. The truth is that they wore you into the ground, and you're very resilient, and your faith was tested, and what pulled you through was love and this blind faith probably. And these ones don't get to take part in your new chapter. They wanted to steal your new chapter, and now they don't get to take part in it. Broken. See, you never broke any of your promises. You were helping them, guiding them, giving them everything they demanded from you, while they were trying to destroy your new chapter. And that's what they're trying to do too. The truth is out. You kept your promises. They were just trying to steal your new chapter, and now they may not get to take, they're not going to get to take part in it at all. Look, we've got the chariot, so we got forward movement. Those who were telling jokes about your suffering, they need an exit plan. We've got the King of Cups here in the environment regarding soul ties, or perhaps he is helping pick up the pieces regarding soul ties. He could be helping pick up the pieces, looking for the complete package. Knight of Cups here, heartfelt proposals, third party in the reverse, crumbling, empty. They're trying to hide the fact that they're a third party. They don't want to be a third party, but they were. They were a third party. They want to hide the fact that they're a third party. Everything in their life is crumbling. They're an empty vessel. They don't have anything to offer. So the Empress is here and she's holding back. She knows what's going on. It's like, dude, you're just a filthy fucking moron, right? Burned. She's not going to get burned by this one. Coming out there with the flash. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Bullshit. You know, the actors, they talk a good talk. They're real good at mimicking love because they've received so much of it. Struggle. They're going to be struggle, and it's going to be real hard, a real hard, long road. You know, this Empress is holding back. She's not going to get burned. She's not going to let these people hurt her. They're reaching out to connect because she's alone, or they're alone. They want forgiveness because it's ending. They lost the fight with this divine mother or the divine feminine in all of her aspects, like the narcissist, misogynist, you know, brutalizer, tyrant, dominators. They've lost the fight. The only thing they can do now is probably cause folks to exit the 3D temple. And they've got the technology to do so. So I really foresee that these governing systems are probably going to try some kind of technology to suck people out of here or to just blow shit up. You can see in some political circumstances that there is a big dominator tyrant crackdown on who stays and who goes, and they're very arrogant about it. And then there's regarding some of these decisions that are being made, like the public doesn't have, the community doesn't have a say so. So they don't have any freedom to be involved in these decisions that are affecting their lives. And they're in panic. This is what I'm reading this as. This is them. They're in panic. They don't have any energy. Like their illusions are not working. They refuse to be responsible. All they could do is just kind of get out there and act a good act, talk a good talk. They were fighting with the divine feminine for the wealth of the that belongs to the families, because they wanted to pretend that they were this powerful being that deserves it, right? Grief. They're in grief. They're being set to adrift. Maybe they're seen as chaff. They're challenged by this conflict with somebody or somebodies who love themselves. They're grieving because it didn't work out the way that they thought it would. Patience. Everything happens in divine order. They could be grieving about your patience. You just were patient and you just loved yourself and you were just waiting for whatever needed to happen or come into alignment so that a shift could be made. So they're wanting to negotiate. They got to balance. It's this. There's an understanding of what they've been doing. They're crushed by your courage. They're crushed by your courage. They're in grief because they're seen as chaff. Your love is outshining their attempt to destroy you. You've got this courage, this inner fire, this inner strength, this passion for living. You know, the way that you love can never be matched, and they didn't ever want you to have it. They may have betrayed you your whole life, thinking you were going to get this, and it always turned out to be this kind of crap. Fraudulent offers. Oh, I was that, but I don't want to be that now, you know? Oh, whatever. No. Go far away. Pride. So, yeah, so this irreplaceable being is honest to goodness, true, strong, passionate about life, and courageous, you know, regarding these dominator tyrants trying to destroy the love in her. Through all of these infidelities, through all of these broken promises. Oh, hey, honey, I love you. And then wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get off of here, bitch. You stinking whore, you know. And then they go out and slander your name to the whole community. And they all get together and they laugh like it's funny. Oh, yeah, I just crushed her love. Man, I'm a big wig. Prideful. Yeah, so these prideful people are going far, far away. It's part of the unfinished business here. It could be they're getting 86th. They're getting 86th. Whatever that means. So you got the devil here, very unsatisfied, and they have to face it. They lied about everything, and they're in denial. They're in denial. They were unsatisfied. They don't want to accept accountability for the atrocious behaviors, the atrocious being they decided that was best for them to be. This is their best version of self that they have to offer to the world. Spoiled. Everybody has to serve me kind of crap. Why? Because I'm a great schwang. I'm a schwang. Hey, baby, give it to me. So you got the Nine of Wands here. You have been resilient. You're very persistent. Your faith has been tested and you're holding your boundaries. The truth has been revealed. You did not break any of your promises. These ones, they don't get to take part in your new chapter. They're trying to blame you. They were trying to blame you. for breaking your promises when all you did was give them everything. They have to accept responsibility for their own well-being. There's a change here. So the chariot is here. You've got a victory here. Those who were laughing about hurting you, they're looking for an exit plan because things are changing. Everybody has an understanding that this is shifting now. You've got a King of Cups here, always feeling connected to you. It could be that things are in pieces, and we've got relationships. So it could be that they were always picking up the pieces in their relationships, and now they're looking for a complete package. They're attracted to people who serve the higher good. There could be a fear here because they're hoping for a heartfelt proposal. They're hoping that they can, hide this, the fact that they were always involved in that, or maybe they don't want to be involved in that. Things are crumbling. Yeah, they're part of that scheme, and they didn't get the win. They're an empty freaking vessel. Everything that they had been enjoying with their friends here is crumbling because you gained a victory. The Empress is here, and she's got her abundant, beautiful self going on. And she has evolved with a whole lot of knowledge here. And she's like, look, you're not going to burn me, man. I know you, schwingster. No. I'm not interested. You're not going to burn her. She's going to hold on to her balance. She's going to hold on to the purity of her energy. Took a lot of work to get where she is. And these schwingsters aren't going to just come in and tap it and tag it and claim it. Pull themselves out of a freaking empty vessel that they earned for themselves. Fill my cup, mama. I need you. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because she persevered through their brutality, and now they're receiving judgment. She's happy. She's abundant. She can manifest whatever she wants. She's expanded her consciousness and awareness, and she did so with deep gratitude. Her mind is expanded. She has gifts of the soul that benefits herself and others. She's here with a purpose. And now it's over for these ones. These codependent devils, they have to accept the fact that her service to them is over. Her care for them is over. You know, the only thing they killed in her when they decided to destroy her was her compassion for them. She still got plenty of love, but she's not giving it to no schwingster that's trying to hide the fact that they were a third-party hobag having a great old time laughing about her suffering. They have to accept it. It's over. Her service was, there's no greater goal than to love. And these ones have proved time and time again that there's no love in them. No matter how much love they received, no matter how much love they stole, they couldn't get out of this ha ha ha. Go F that hoe. You know, this is that they were gaslighting and treating her like she was trash. And they'll never get it back. She's free from them because they failed to destroy her. I'm really sick of this. I just want to go home. I'm tired of reading about these people. I would like this separation to occur very, very quickly, and I would like the reads to change. You know, I just don't think that, you know, the divine feminine or the divine masculine who has been in this same circumstance, just flip the roles, the genders, whatever. Y'all have been suffering the same kind of brutality as you know, the feminines. If you weren't part of this scam, then you were suffering too. So I'm not excluding you at all. I'm just saying, you know, that's an Empress on the card. So those who tried to destroy the love in the divine feminine with their little hobags, you know, they wanted to just everything and then drain the happiness and the vitality and the abundance out of her. And then they could give it to their little hobag and say, "Oh, honey, we are so good. Look at us. We are the top. We're the top." I'm just so sick of it all. I imagine a lot of you feel that way too. It just is getting very old. I feel like maybe I should go buy a whole bunch of new cards just so we can get a different storyline. I got about 3 days worth of notes that I need to record for you also. Divine support. They're in grief over your divine support. So everything is slowed down. They're in reflection mode. They don't have any light or life in them. They're understanding that they can't really get it done without this connection. They can't accomplish anything without this connection. Okay, they're in grief here over your divine support. Like the Most High is here supporting you with what's going on here. They didn't think anybody would ever come to help you. They bragged about doing this for thousands of years, for centuries. They've been trapping this energy and doing this. I really believe that they're going to try to do it with this technological advances that they brought with them from whatever time zone they came from. But, you know, I think the difference here is that, you know, this time the divine has been the bridge, and maybe more than one bridge, maybe many bridges have been reconstructed. And there's been unification happening. So they're challenged because in this conflict, your love pulled you through. They're grieving because you're so patient in your love, and you know you never gave up. You're like, I'm patient. I love myself. I'm patient. I love. And you got belonging. Oh yeah. So you are being empowered. You've got a sense of belonging, or maybe somebody has brought you into the fold. The divine has brought you into the fold and empowered you and offered you protection. So it could be that, you know, things are a little better for you nowadays, Empress. You've got divine support here. These ones are really upset by that. You know, they thought that you were an easy target. You're just a woman. So they're weighing their options because there is an understanding of just what they are. And they're feeling crushed by it. Like, oh my gosh, everybody can see it. You know, how they hurt you, how they crushed you, how you were courageous through this horrendous abuse, and identity theft, and theft of intellectual property, your ideas, your effort, your energy, everything that you were using to birth goodness into the world, love into the world. They were twisting it and laughing about it because they were dressed up in your energy, and they were like creating this illusion that it was you, Empress, that was doing this nasty freaking stuff here. Harmony. So you are courageous, you have inner strength, you have a sense of harmony inside, so you're harmonized inside, and you know, that's what the divine sees in you. It's like you didn't go militant, you know, they wanted you to war with them, you know, go to war, scream, you know, blah, 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 be a villain, you know. They wanted you to wear their energy and their projections. You're very courageous here with the Strength card. You're honest. You can't always expect the truth from the world, but you certainly can expect it from yourself, and you did. You're irreplaceable. The way that you love cannot be matched. So those who are prideful are going to be put far, far away. That's the unfinished business. This is what's happening now. It's like, or maybe it's what happened in the recent past. But it's not over yet because they're still out there plotting and planning and stuff. They're certain that they can make this all work in their favor. They've got technology, but I think that I'm pretty sure that there's other realms within this cosmos that they did not think would be connected here at this time that have far greater advances than they have employed here or have the opportunity to employ. So that's what I believe. So we've got revelation and concentration. This could be meditation. So through meditation, you are learning or things are being revealed. You're focused. And it could be that during your concentration, while you were building your love in yourself and finding your inner harmony and all of that, that you were actually revealed to be this irreplaceable, honest, loving person. So when you stilled your mind and you went within, it became very clear to the divine of the cosmos, whatever you want to see that as, that you, the truth of you was revealed. An honest to goodness, irreplaceable person, and you were nothing like this thing here. So the devil is here, unsatisfied. They got to face it. They're denying it. They're denying it. They don't want to face it. They don't want to accept accountability. They don't want to accept the truth. They think the truth is a lie, these ones. They think the truth is a lie. They're twisted. And they tried to twist you. And that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. Because you transmuted it and brought it back into harmony. And you remained your loving self. But now you've got extra stuff from the twist that they tried to force upon you to bury you. You brought it in, you transmuted it, and you just expanded in all directions. You became so much more. They thought you were going to be crushed, and instead you went, you got big. You're an achievement. You got a positive outlook, and through this positive outlook, you have made an achievement. They don't want to face it. They're in denial. They don't see you as this special person who can transmute and transform and do all this neat stuff with all of this crazy chaos, magic, and energy that they've been throwing at you. And they've been messing your mind and all of that, and they're like it's not real. Like, see, they're trying to convince themselves that it's impossible, that there's no way that this could have happened. They don't want to give you the credit that's due. You're weary here. You put up your boundaries. It's like, man, you had to be persistent, and the truth is revealed here. You never broke any of your promises. They said it was you. They said you were this tramp, that you were out there doing whatever, blood magic, orgy magic, whatever. They just tried to project all of their foulness onto you. Energetically, and it was through energy harvesting and then mask wearing that they'd go out and do all this stuff, and then they'd come back and dump the energy back onto you, and then they'd blame you for it. So they have to accept responsibility for their own well-being. They're not going to take part in this new chapter with you. They got to go manage their own crap without somebody to suffer for them. They got to go do their own suffering. They got to go do their own suffering. Look, you nurtured them. You were the divine mother, nurturing them, giving them everything they needed. I saw in the spirit there was people, they were coming up to this person, and they were like, I need access to this. I need this. I need that. And she was just giving, 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 until one day they came up and they said, I don't have access to this anymore, because the divine cut them off. The divine stepped in and said, okay, we're done here. That's it. The truth is revealed. You did not break any of your promises. You were here nurturing those people that were sticking knives in you, that were trying to frame you with their vile behaviors. You know, this beautiful, pure, loving individual here whose love can never be matched. You know? It's so sickening. They thought their illusions were going to get the Most High to deny you. They tried to blame you. They did blame you. They did blame you. It just didn't stick. Clear your energy. So we've got the chariot here in the near future. So you've got a victory over this, Empress. You survived, okay? And not only did you survive, you were victorious over the most fantastic brutalization. I mean, it was so many people that you don't even know, harvesting off of your energy and your services that you came here to bestow. So you're victorious over that, and you're leaving it behind. All of these people that were laughing at you, you know, they're looking for an exit plan because you're out of there. It could be that the timelines are splitting, right? There's a change here. There's a change here. So you may need to clear your energy, like go do a spiritual bath. Maybe the energy is being cleared by the divine. You've got a King of Cups here in the environment, okay? And he there's a soul tie, or there could be a soul tie, or he's here regarding soul ties. Picking up the pieces, always picking up the pieces, now looking for the complete package in a relationship. Relaxation. Just want to chill out, you know? No more freaking drama. No more having to, you know, be dragged here, dragged there, kicked it around, whatever. Hope and fear. In the hope and fear section, we've got the Knight of Cups. So there is a romantic proposal. It could be that they're trying to hide the fact that they are a third-party hobag, you know, of the previous cycle. They want to get into your energy, Empress, because everything around them is crumbling. It's all crumbling, and they don't have anything in their cup. They're poor. They're destitute, both in material wealth and in spiritual wealth. They don't want you to see that. They were out there hopping around, having a great time. They could have been, you know, getting soul ties. Look at this. They could have been, this King of Cups in this soul tie, could have been not breaking everything into pieces. Like this could have been his regular practice, you know, in order to gain some sort of relaxation. I don't know. Let's just take it as it resonates. But up here in the hopes and fears, we've got this proposal, this heart, this knight in shining armor, trying to hide the fact that he's a third-party enemy because everything is falling apart and his cup is empty. He wants to relax. He wants a relationship. It has to be a relationship for these ones. They can't harvest the energy unless they have a relationship. They want to relax and they need her to do it. They want to drive her. So the Empress is there. She's holding back. She's like, look, buddy, you're not going to burn me. I'm going to keep a hold of my balance here. Childlike expression. She's not going to get involved with these wands, right? These little wands that have been used to brutalize women and children so freaking much in this last chapter. It's a war weapon. Nobody's interested in it right now. They've used it for war. against the mother and child. Instead, she's embracing the promise of the future, and it's not here right now. In this 3D experience, it's just not here. She's got the sustenance. She's got what is needed for life, and that's the insight. That's the insight, right? She surrendered into wholeness. So while these ones were twisting her into darkness, she transmuted it and brought it back into perfect inner harmony with love. And now she is empowered even that much greater. Because, you know, if you expand in darkness, you also have to expand in light in order to maintain your balance. And so she just got very, very wealthy here. And, you know, they thought that they were going to, you know, drain it out of her before she had a chance to graduate out of this earth school. But the divine sees the truth. There's a lot of sneaky Pete's around here. Sneaky Pete, Sneaky Pete. So there's going to be some stuff. There's going to be some dominator tyrant crap going on, and it's only because they are losing this spiritual battle in the astral realms and the spirit realms. They've lost it because the Divine Mother has divine support, and so these ones have lost it. They're seen for what they are. They don't have any energy. They weren't ever willing to settle down and be responsible. It was all about a show and, you know, abuse. They actually are a dim reflection of what they say they are. And they're in grief because divine support here sees it very clearly. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. It's like the energy is going away. The divine is here saying, you know what, we're taking this loving Empress, and who you really tried to screw over and who you did screw over, and we're leaving. So because she belongs. She's being empowered. She's being protected. They're grieving because everything happens in divine order, in divine timing. She's totally patient while everything came into alignment. Look, they want revenge. Or maybe they're challenged because revenge is taking place right now. She's protected. And I really feel this is the Divine Mother in all of her aspects. And whether it be in a masculine body or not, just take it as it resonates, because I know that, you know, everybody has both masculine and feminine in them. So just really take it as it resonates. So they could be challenged because this loving person belongs. They're being empowered and they're being protected, and revenge is being metered out on their behalf. So now they're trying to negotiate. They're like, hey, you know, but they understand what exactly went on here, you know, and they're feeling crushed about it because there's courage and harmony within the Divine Feminine. And, you know, this Divine Feminine, when her hips spread in childbirth, apparently that's like, I've never done it, but apparently that's like one of the worst pains anybody can go through. Like, it's not supposed to be possible to withstand that much pain and live, but yet they do it all the damn time. Every day there's some woman out there undergoing this trauma to bring forth life. So yeah, they're very unfriendly. You're courageous and you're balanced. You've got inner harmony, and they are so hostile about this. You're saying goodbye. You had courage in the face of their brutality. You were able to keep your inner harmony in the face of their brutality. They're thinking about that. They're crushed by it. It's like, oh crap, everybody can see it. Yeah, this irreplaceable person, the way they love can never be matched. They're so strong. They're so courageous. It's been revealed through concentration that this person is honest. Like, it could have been through meditation, Or, you know, maybe the divine is just focused on this person, or maybe you're focused on the divine and you've been focused on the divine for a long, long time, praying for this kind of crap to end. You know, faithful, patiently waiting for the divine to say, you know what, it's time. Without a doubt, there's no turning back for these ones. They just don't want to. They're envious. They're prideful. And they're gonna go away. They're gonna go away. They're mad. And, you know, there could be, you know, some great big catastrophe where everybody X's out of their 3D suit and, you know, gets drawn to the vibratory frequency they're a best match for. And that's where this technology comes in, where I think these prideful ones, you know, they have this military technology that they can latch on. It's like the Ghostbusters, right? They walk around with this little box and they can latch on to somebody, a soul or a ghost or whatever, and suck it into the little box. That's kind of like what these ones do with that technology. But I do think that the divine has a far greater technology than they do. And if they say you're protected, you're protected. You're protected. So yeah, we got laughing at the devil. We got this codependent entity here. Micro, macro, singular, plural, take it as it resonates. They're very unsatisfied. They just weren't happy with the way things were going. They did not like the Divine Mother's perspective on reality. They thought they should just be able to go out and do this and then hurt others and break their hearts and then laugh about it. That's what they wanted to do. And oh, by the way, you know, they wanted to go do that pedophilia stuff too. They love that. And they like each other, you know, they prefer each other. They love each other. They don't really like the mother. They're a man's man. They're a man's man. And in this day and age, you just don't know what you're getting, right? Because there's technology in place that tried to bring forth he, she's, right? And she, he's. So anyway, they're in denial. They got to face it. They don't want to face it. The truth will set you free, but they denied the truth. They denied the truth. They're unsatisfied. They're denying the truth. You have made an achievement and your attitude is still very, very good. You're of good spirits. You're laughing at this. It's like, and at the same time, you're weary. You're very tired, but you're still laughing. You're still, and that's why you're welcomed into this new. You've been accepted into the fold of the divine, and you have been given a safe space. The truth is revealed out here. You never broke any of your promises. You nurtured everybody to the best of your ability while they were brutalizing you, cheating on you, covering you in their disgusting energy, trying to frame you as some prostitute. So they were trying to blame you, but now they have to accept responsibility for their own well-being because they're not going to be part of your new chapter. They're greedy. They're greedy, and they tried to blame you for their own bad morals and ethics. You've got a victory here. You're in your chariot. You're going away. Those who were reminiscing about joking around how fun it was to hurt you, they're looking for an exit plan. There's a change here. And we got clear your energy. So the energy is being cleared in this realm. These energies are being cleared. They're being cleared out. We got check-in. And of course, they're trying to check in. They want to check in here. They're coming forward. Hey, I got my love. I got love, right? I got my love. They want a soul tie with you. They really want a soul tie with you, right? But look, we got pieces. All their relationships are in pieces. It could be that that's what they've done to their soul ties. This King of Cups, regarding soul ties, brought them to pieces. All these relationships. Why? So that they could live a life of luxury. They did it for money, man. They're loyal to somebody else besides the mother of souls. They really don't care about her. They only need a safe space. And she's the one that was providing the nurturing and the blessings and keeping her promises while they were blaming her with shame and just debauchery and crap. So this Prince Charming was trying to hide the fact that he's a third-party hobag. Everything he has is crumbling. He's got an empty cup. He needs a safe space. He wants to relax. Look, this imposter wants to travel. They want to travel where you're going. They want a relationship. It's an imposter. They want to get on your destined path. So the Empress is here holding back. She's like, Jack, you're not going to get me. You're not burning me this time. And I honestly think that maybe the witch trials and all of that, that's these ones capturing the divine feminine who are psychics, who know this kind of stuff, and they pull their energy back in time or into some other matrix, and then they have some Salem witch trials and they torture them and put them through all of that and try to destroy them again. I mean, it's all repetitive crap that they've been habitually patterned in for thousands of years. And it is my intention and my expectation that this attempt that they have to use this technology against any of our stars or suns will fail. I pray for it. Look, it's a trick. They want a trick. This is a trick. This is somebody who's out there tricking, right? This is a prostitute. They sold themselves for sex and for money, right? They tricked themselves. And they're projecting that energy and that vile behavior on the one who is providing nurturing, on the one who is giving them everything that made their life okay. It seems like it's the same story, but it is. And this is just where we're at. We got people talking about it. She's got a childlike expression. Even though they put her through all of this brutality, she's still very much childlike, innocent, pure in her heart space. She's balanced and she's strong and courageous. Everybody's talking about it. They don't know what to do about it. They got these plans. It's like they're uncertain about these plans. What are we going to do, right? Their secret is that they've been dating people, honest people, and then offloading. Their career is to offload their negative intentions and their madness onto them, to destroy their peace and their love and their harmony. That's their job. And they're like, yeah, to bring chaos. And they're like, oh, we did such a good job. Oh, yeah, look at all this money we made from destroying that person. And now they want to say, I'm sorry for what we did in the past. But it's a lie. They're just feeling sorry for themselves. It's a lie. They're just feeling sorry for themselves. They're coming up and they're saying in the astral, they're like, hey, we know each other. We did this, we did that. We're friends. And it's like, man, I never knew you. You got these imposters trying to come up in the dream space or wherever, and they're trying to get on your path. They're trying to convince you that they are love when all they are is a dirty freaking schwang. A simp. You're saying goodbye to the simp. You've got divine support. This simp who does the most for somebody who doesn't give a crap. They go out there and they brutalize honest, loving, beautiful people with this crap. The good Lord is exacting revenge on these people. They're getting damaged. They're receiving retaliation for what they've done to the mothers. Anu, some few months back, gave message. I was driving on my way home, so there were bumper stickers and signs on big trucks and on buildings and such. And through all of that, I put together a message. And he said, "My goddess gave birth to your God." the one who tried to crush her in all of her forms. They're exacting revenge on these people for what they did to the Mother of Souls. They're going to give their land back. They're going to give the land back to this person who loves themselves and care about themselves. And not just this person, but take it as it resonates. Singular or plural or micro or macro. The land is going back. The land. So this is a big chunk of land. And the divine said some time ago that the land is going to go back to the indigenous. Those who actually have a relationship with the Earth Mother, and with the moon and the sun and the stars and all of the elements, the fire, the air, the wind, all this, the waters, all of it. The ones who have the relationship with the earth, get it back. Those who care about themselves and love themselves, because they're the ones who, if they have love inside of them, if they take care of themselves, then they're going to be able to take care of the land. And so it's going back to them, because it's clear that these ones who have been coming after and trying to fight for it, all they have to offer the land is draining it of its nutrients, of its vital force. That's all they do, is they feast on the energy of things. So they're going to give it back. They're going to give it back, and they're getting revenge. The divine is taking revenge out on them. Yep, they better stay in their lane. They got some big troubles. They might be dealing with this vengeance. It's hostile. Whatever they got going on right now, it's hostile. Yep, you're protected. They don't have any energy. They're a simp. Oh, they're in trouble. But they still think that whoever it is that's directing them is greater than those exacting revenge. They really feel that at some point they'll be able to use this technology or something and get themselves out of this. They're looking for an exit plan. They're receiving hostility right now. Look, this is a triggered troll. It's a freaking triggered troll. They were triggered. Look at this. They're just not you. They're just not you. And they can't stand it. They don't want to do the work to become that. They just want to destroy you. They think everything you have to say is a tinfoil, is a conspiracy theory. But you know very well what you've been dealing with. Hostile, triggered trolls. They believe something that isn't true about you, and they're just triggered by it. And so they decided to destroy you. And it's all coming back on them now, because the divine said recently that their intention will be their gift. And they have spent a lot of time showing the divine what their intention is. Jealous. They were jealous of you. Jealous of your courage. Jealous of your love. Jealous of your honesty, your transparency, your ability to just be without acting. They're envious, they're prideful, they're jealous, and they're going away. The devils here, the codependent, they were unsatisfied. They're in denial. They don't want to face it, or they have to. That you have an achievement here. You have a positive outlook. You've got self-care. You've got self-love. You've got your happy mind, your happy mental body. They're being told to stay in their lane. They got to stop bothering you. You've got protection here. They're gonna. Somebody said that it's a suicide mission to try to get into your energy. It's just not very smart. And yet you still have remote viewers out there. You know, the bigwigs of the interdimensional remote viewers. They're still out there trying to direct their on-planet fellas, you know. You're a legend. You're a legend. And this is something during a dream state, or I think I was like halfway sleeping, halfway waking. And there was a fellow in a room, and he was, you know how when you turn the chair backwards and you kind of straddle it and you kind of put your elbows on the chair and you kind of look. Well, he was sitting on a chair like that, and he was watching a television. And somebody came into the room and they said, hey, it's time to go. And he's like, I'm going to miss the end of Earth, woman. So it's like, this is a big deal, Divine Feminine. This is a huge thing. This is like, it's cosmic. It's the cosmos is involved here. You're a legend. You did not break any of your promises. The truth is revealed. You're very honest. You nurtured everybody just as you were supposed to. Just as you were here to do. And those who were greedy, blaming you for their vile behaviors, they have to accept responsibility for their own well-being, because they don't get to be part of your next chapter. They're this. They got to go honor this thing. They got to go work through this and try to be the best that they can be. But they're not going to be able to. They didn't take advantage of their opportunity while you were here, nurturing them, giving them a safe space, lifting them, making sure everything was okay. They didn't take advantage of improving self while they were being supported. Cult leader. So now they get to do it without you. Because you're in your chariot. You've got a victory here, and you're leaving this behind. You're leaving. You're in a new direction. And all of those who were reminiscing about joking around about how fun it was to hurt you and to betray you and try to frame you, they're looking for an exit plan. You're gone. There's a change here. The energy is being cleared, and they want to check in. You know, they want to, this person, they're coming, they're presenting themselves as a Knight of Cups and as a King of Cups, but they're an imposter. It's an imposter energy trying to hide the fact that they're a third party. See, they want to check in with your unicorn energy. You're magical. You're the one who made it okay. But they are so unworthy. They want your privilege. These are privileged little spoiled little brats who came in and brutalized the one who was making everything okay. And they laughed and laughed and laughed. And now they need a safe space. Now they want to relax. Now they want to pretend, but they're just a bunch of love bombing look. Man, it's not even real. It's not even real. It's not even real. They want a soul tie, but they always tear them into pieces. They tear their soul ties into pieces. These relationships that are there to serve their higher good, they destroy them. And then they sit back and they say, oh, ho, ho, I'm so good. I'm just going to relax on all of this profit. They need a safe space right now. They want to be in your safe space. They want to kick back in your safe space and relax. But they're love bombing and gaslighting you, trying to schmooze you so they can get you to believe that they're actually love, but they're just a freaking actor. They want to hop on board your train. They want to get on your chariot here. When the divine is ready for you, the divine will collect you. You don't need to be dragging anybody along. Just continue practicing your patience and wait for alignment to occur. The Most High's got you. You're protected. You don't need, these people, these imposters that are coming in, trying to love bomb you and gaslight you, that's exactly what it is. Danger, danger, danger. They're a freaking shadow demon. They're here, dressed up as this. You're the Empress, you're holding back. You're like, dude, you're not going to burn me this time. You're not dragging me back for another witch trial, whatever. You got a childlike expression. You're very balanced. Everybody's talking about it. You're very sweet. Very mature, but very sweet. It's like you're very powerful. And these ones are like, you don't have what it takes to wield that kind of power. You need to give it to me. I need to control it. I'm the one who knows about love. Sure you do. Look, these privileged people here, they're talking in the grapevine. They're all gossiping about it now because you're like, you're balanced. You're in your childlike expression. You're very pure. You're very innocent. Although you're not dumb, you are wise, but you have a very innocent nature about you when it comes to love. And you got the privileged fashion witch who serves the narcissistic black square. They're out there. Oh. They tried to trauma bond with you, and maybe they did over and over and over again. And now you're making an announcement. You're like, hey, get that. Look, we're not doing it. Absolutely not. You might be an oracle, an influencer. And you could be a starseed, and you're like waving the red flag. You're like, danger, danger, don't. Like I'm doing here. Because this vampire needs a freaking snack. Vampire needs a freaking snack. Okay? They're feral, and you're an empath. And they think you're a bitch because you're like well known. You're like Earth Woman. You're like on the Cosmos TV show. They're all watching, and they hate you because it's very clear who you are and what they are. They wanted to be seen as you. It just didn't work out that way. I hope this brings clarification. It's something you already intuitively knew, everybody. Perhaps I'll do another read here in just a minute, and then we'll choose some other decks, see if we can get some more information. See you on the next one.